Welcome to our journey through Florida, a state that's not only sunny but full of surprises. Today, we're diving into 5 fun facts about Florida. So, let's get started. First up, did you know that Florida is known as the Sunshine State? While that nickname might make you think the sun shines here all the time, it actually rains quite a bit. Florida gets around 54 inches of rain every year. That's more than many other states. The nickname comes because Florida has a warm climate and plenty of sunshine most of the year. It's also one of the reasons people love visiting here. They get to enjoy the beaches almost all year round. So even though it rains, they can still catch some rays. Next, let's talk about alligators. Yep, Florida is famous for them. There are about 3 million alligators living in Florida. If you ever visit, you might see these fascinating creatures in the water or lounging in the sun. Alligators have been around for millions of years, even dating back to when dinosaurs were on Earth. They play an important role in Florida's ecosystem, helping to control the populations of other animals and keeping the environment healthy. Speaking of long ago, Florida has a unique history. It was once home to Native American tribes like the Seminoles and the Miccosukee. These tribes still exist today, and they have a rich cultural heritage. Did you know that Florida was the first part of the continental United States visited by Europeans? Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de León arrived here in 1513. He named it La Florida, which means the flowered one in Spanish, because he arrived during the colorful Easter season, which is called Pascua Florida in Spanish. Now, let's move on to something a little taller, the Florida Panther. No, not the superhero. The Florida Panther is an endangered species, meaning there aren't many left in the wild. There are only about 120 to 230 adult panthers living in the forests and swamps of South Florida. These large cats are an important symbol of the wild and natural side of Florida, and conservationists work hard to protect them so they can thrive. Finally, let's take a moment to explore Florida's amazing space connection. Have you ever heard of the Kennedy Space Center? It's where many famous space missions launched. Located on the east coast of Florida, near a town called Cape Canaveral, the Space Center has been the starting point for many missions to space, including trips to the moon. Astronauts train and prepare here before they blast off on their exciting journeys. Florida's flat landscape and good weather make it a perfect place for rocket launches. Watching a rocket launch here is an unforgettable experience. In conclusion, Florida is not just a state with beautiful beaches. It's a place with a fascinating mix of nature, history, and adventure. From its unique wildlife to a rich history and a connection to outer space that inspires dreams of exploration, Florida has so much to offer and so much to discover. Whether it's the sunshine or the alligators, the history or the space adventures, there's always something new to learn and explore in the amazing Sunshine State. Thanks for joining us on this fun journey, and we hope you enjoyed learning a little more about Florida.